Let's be real. The only thing separating who you are right now from who you want to be isn't luck. It's not money. It's not even opportunity. It's your mindset. Your thoughts are like seeds. Whatever you plant in your mind grows. You plant doubt, you'll live in hesitation. You plant belief, you'll live in progress. Most people don't realize how powerful their thoughts are. They walk around every day telling themselves stories that destroy their confidence. I'm not ready. I don't have enough. It's too late for me. And then they wonder why their life never changes. It's not because the world is against them. It's because their own mind is. You can't live a powerful life if you think weak thoughts. You can't expect success when you constantly feed yourself reasons why you'll fail. Your reality will always follow your belief. If you think small, you'll act small. If you think you're not capable, you won't take the shot. If you think life just happening to you, you'll never take control of it. But if you flip that, if you start thinking, maybe I can, and then I will, and then I must, everything changes. Because mindset isn't some cheesy quote or motivational trend. It's the foundation of everything you do. Winners aren't born disciplined. They train their minds to be. They weren't confident at first. They built it, one small promise kept at a time. They didn't start out fearless. They just learned that fear is a liar. See, your brain is listening to every word you say to yourself. Every time you say, I can't, your mind believes it. Every time you say, I'm not good enough, it builds another wall between you and your goals. But when you start saying, I'm built for this, or I'm not stopping until I win, your brain starts finding ways to make that true. That's not motivation, that's biology. Your thoughts literally rewire your brain. They shape your emotions, your energy, and your behavior. You ever notice how people who think everything is against them always find more problems? That's not coincidence, that's attraction. You find what you focus on. If you keep replaying your pain, your losses, your excuses, you'll live in that same loop forever. But if you start focusing on growth, on gratitude, on discipline, your mind shifts. And once your mind shifts, your reality has no choice but to follow. The truth is, your mindset is your filter. Two people can go through the same situation. One breaks, one grows. The difference isn't what happened. It's how they think about what happened. One person says, why me? The other says, try me. Winners understand that pain is information. Failure is feedback. Discomfort is training. They stop asking for easy and start asking for strength. Because they know life, not supposed to be comfortable. It's supposed to be a test. And your mindset determines whether you pass it or stay stuck repeating the same lesson. You ever wonder why people stay in the same place for years? It's not because they're unlucky. It's because they never change their mindset. They keep chasing new goals with the same old habits, the same old doubts, the same old fear. You can't build a new life with an old mindset. You can't reach your next level thinking like your past self. That's why winners focus on who they're becoming, not who they were. They stop identifying with their mistakes. They stop letting their past define their potential. They reprogram their mind to see every setback as a setup. When life gets hard, most people shut down. Winners lean in. They don't run from pressure, they apply it to themselves. They use it to sharpen their focus, to prove they're built different. And it all starts with one belief: that no matter what happens, you're still in control of your mindset. You might not control everything around you, but you control how you respond. You control your energy. You control your effort. You control your perspective. That's what separates the average from the unstoppable. So here's the truth: your life will never rise above your mindset. If you think small, you'll stay small. If you think like a victim, you'll live like one. But if you think like a winner, if you start believing that your life can change, it will. Because belief creates action. Action creates results. And results create more belief. That's the cycle winners live in. You don't need a miracle. You don't need luck. You just need to stop doubting yourself long enough to see what happens when you give 100%. Because when you shift your mind, you shift your reality. The job you want, the confidence you crave, the peace you're chasing. It's already possible. It's just waiting for you to believe you're capable of it. So stop telling yourself it's too late. Stop waiting for motivation. Stop blaming the world for what your mindset is allowing. You've got two choices. Keep thinking like the old you and keep living the same story. Or change your mindset and start writing a new one. Because no one's coming to save you. No one's going to hand you discipline or confidence. That's something you build in silence, through consistency, through belief. The mind is your most powerful weapon. But if you never learn how to use it, it'll use you. So control your thoughts. Feed your focus. Starve your doubts. And remind yourself, every single day, that your mindset determines your reality. You become what you think. So start thinking like you're built to win.